And what we're looking at here is the Basic Anywhere machine. This is a web-based IDE. If you're familiar with QBasic or GWBasic, it's very similar, but you can run your programs in a browser. Uh, it's not 100% compatible, but many of the commands that you would use in QBasic or GWBasic are available here. And I've written a small program just to demonstrate that yes, you can do something with it. It's just not a toy programming language. It's meant for learning, but I don't think it has the capabilities of modern uh, basic languages like QB64. But for a web-based development, full package IDE and simplicity, I think it's one of the better ones out there. So give it a try. I'll put links in the description below so you can try it, and you can see the actual link here. So if you go straight to this link right here, you'll get the same thing you're looking at. And let's just run this program. I'm going to go to Project, Run, and then I'll go over how I created it. That's not the one. For some reason, let's try here. Here we go. So I selected the wrong run option. I should be selecting run in the development. And here's what we get. So this is a one-level Sokoban game. So the object of the game is to move your blocks, and we can do that with the arrow keys and put them where the markers are indicated. This is a very simple level, but you can make them harder. And I'll demonstrate how I created all this. So getting graphics into Basic Anywhere Machine is not that easy, but with the aid of one of my programs, we can make things a little easier. So we finished the level and it says you've won. So let me just close this down. I'm going to switch over to VS Code because everything just shows up much nicer here. Web-based IDEs are not as feature-rich as VS Code. So this is the same program, but we're looking at it in VS Code. And you can see that there's a lot of subprograms, functions, and a lot of the logic should look familiar to you if you've coded in QBasic or GWBasic. Now, if you're wondering if line numbers are supported, yes, they are. So if you have some simple GWBasic programs, you may just be able to copy and paste them into here, and they will run. So one of the things I want to go over is how do we get graphics in here? And what we're doing is we're creating data that represents the internal bitmap of BAM Basic. So this is the crate here. So all this data here, and you don't have to manually create this. I'll show you how to create it. Represents the crate, and here we got the crate marker. And basically, I'm just going to pull up my editor, which you can download for free off GitHub. Links in the description. So this is the entire sprites and tile sets used in the entire program. So we can see that we got the wall here, and we got the floor, and we got the crate, we got the crate marker, and we got our pusher here in different positions, doing a left push, push, a right push, up push, and down push. And so we export all this data in a way that we could paste it into BAM Basic. So it's very easy. You can import your graphics from already pre-drawn tile sets. I'm using Kenny's tile set for the, I think it's the dungeon set. So if we bring up the sprite import here, this is, I've imported this previously, and we can see that there was already something I'm using for the crate marker. This is the actual crate. I've changed the colors so you can see it looks almost exactly the same but different colors. And you could basically import any of these. If I wanted to import this little wizard for some reason, I could just click on it and it'll import it into our editor here. And there it is right here. And we could do the same thing with all these, but the best aspect is the exporting. So let's say that we want to change this for some reason. Let's just choose a different color. I'm going to choose this green type of color here, and let's just paint the area here. And what we can do is we go to File, Export, and find BAM Basic here, and we want put data statements. So what this will do actually is just export this to a clipboard. You can change the destination to export to a file, but since we're using a web-based IDE, it's much easier just to go between the clipboard. So if we jump back to our web-based IDE, and okay, let's what did we actually change the crate marker? So if we go find our crate marker down here, here it is right here, and let's just delete it. I shouldn't have deleted the label, but let's put that back. Okay. And let's run it again, and we should see this time a different colored crate marker. And there we go. So it's that easy to modify your graphics. And the same thing with the levels. So we only have one level here. Let me just go to it, and it's this right here. Again, if we delete this and export a different level, let's go into the map editor, and let's just add an additional crate in here. So let's put that right here, and again, we can go to export, and in this case, yeah, we choose basic. This is basic with line numbers, basic map statements. Okay, export as clipboard. Go back into our web-based IDE, and just get rid of this. And so now if we run the program again, we got the extra crate here. So if you wanted to make new levels, it's as easy as basically copying an existing level in the in our editor, changing it around, and exporting again into your IDE. I won't go over every single statement in here because it's rather long, but if you want to study this, it's all available on my GitHub, all the code, and including the project with the existing tiles and map. So if you want to extend this, you can do that. I have no problems with you taking even credit for it. So just change things around a little, make it your own.